Like music and art, love of nature is a common language that transcends social and political boundaries. Greetings to one and all. I would like to start by wishing everyone a very happy Nature Conservation Day. For those people who don't know what nature conservation is, it's the moral philosophy and conservation movement focused on protecting species from extinction, maintaining and restoring habitats, enhancing ecosystem services, and protecting biological diversity. I now ask, what is the need to conserve nature? Isn't nature ours to use? Well, that is partly true. Nature is our property, but it is also our collective responsibility. Here are a few reasons why we need to conserve nature. Between 10,000 and 1 lakh species are becoming extinct each year. We are now losing species at 1,000 to 10,000 times higher, which is very scary. The Earth's temperature is rocketing to unimaginable levels. We are now getting dangerously close to the 2°C threshold. And if we exceed it, we will be forced to face the irreversible effects of a climate crisis unprecedented in history. Simply put, we cannot be healthy in an unhealthy environment. It is in our own best interest to preserve the natural world. The exploitation of the natural world threatens our capacity to provide food and water for the people on earth. A nation that destroys its soil destroys itself. Forests are the lungs of our land, purifying the air and giving fresh strength to our people. So, conserve nature to preserve our future.
What if you could talk to your future self and know what's going to happen to your planet? Interesting, right? So come, have a look.
Hey, we are going for a vacation tomorrow in the hills. I'm so excited. We have so much planned. Waterfall, jungle safari and whatnot. Oh, that's great. I remember the last time I went to Shimla before it flooded and the main church came down. It was wonderful. You know you are always just about throwbacks. Why don't you tell me something about the vacations that I might have in the future? Well, vacations here are really nothing. I might go shopping. I'm planning to code a new game. Or you could go somewhere cold. Maybe camping in a forest. Chill a little bit. With so much heat, it becomes almost impossible to chill. The same old reason, the emissions. There is always a danger of a forest fire or landslide in the mountains. You cannot go for vacations abroad. Getting a visa is almost impossible. And forests are no place for a vacation. They are inaccessible. As far as the animals are concerned, they are under government protection. I'm so sorry. I don't understand what happened. I mean, everything looks just fine in my present. It started from where you are today. Carbon emissions, climate change, and global warming. Nobody thought they were alarming. Now we, the future, pay the price. We purchase oxygen, water, and life. It's black and blue and always gloomy. Oh, in the past, it was so dreamy. It's too late, but not for you. Save your planet. Conserve Mother Nature. Because if what I said is true, then your share of agony is also due.
Conservation is the state of harmony between men and land. Now, a question may arise. How do we reach this state of harmony? So, here are a few steps that we as the children of Mother Nature can take as far as our wildlife and nature is concerned. We should buy eco-friendly products. All of us go for shopping. We buy different products but never check the information printed on them. So, when buying, we must read the labels of the packagings in order to make sure the production process of those items did not involve any animal testing nor environmentally dangerous practices. Secondly, we must follow the 3R rule, that is, recycle, reuse and reduce. The recycling rule applies especially for the products we buy. We must make sure the packaging of our purchases as well as its content is made from recycled materials. Plastic waste is a potential threat for the environment, and this includes its accumulation on the earth's surface. Also affect the wildlife negatively, be it on land, water or air. Lastly, we must eat less meat. You eat a steak, you kill a lemur in Madagascar. You eat a chicken, you will kill an Amazonian parrot, says geophysicist expert Gideon Eshel, in order to make people realize the full impact of meat consumption on biodiversity. Nowadays, there is a magnificent change in our environment, such as increase in temperature, downfall in water table, increase of natural calamities, etc. Therefore, we must take some steps towards our Earth's better health, and they are as follows. Firstly, we should power our homes with renewable energy. We can choose a utility company that generates at least half its power from wind and solar energy and has been certified by Green E-Energy, which is an organization. Secondly, we must plant more trees, encouraging better use of natural resources, stopping massive deforestation, as well as making agriculture greener and efficient should be our priority. Then we must reduce water waste. Saving water reduces carbon pollution too. So we must take shorter showers, turn off the water tap while brushing teeth, and switch to water sense labeled fixtures and appliances. Lastly, we must invest in energy efficient appliances. HAQ says energy efficiency is the lowest cost way to reduce emissions. When shopping for refrigerators, washing machines and other appliances, we must look for the Energy Star label. It will tell us which is the most efficient appliance. At the end, all I would say is, don't let Mother Nature become once upon a time, but help it become happily ever after.
Approximately 100 million plastic bottles are used and discarded every day, 80% of which simply becoming non-biodegradable litter. Reusing plastic bottles we already have is an excellent habit to get into if we want to do our share to help save the environment. You will be surprised at how many opportunities for reuse there really are once you start looking for them. So, when you're done with drinking that soft drink, don't just throw the bottle away. Use it to make something. I used mine as plant pots and made a bird feeder too. Sustainability is no longer about doing less harm. It is about doing more good.
Keystone species. They make most of their lifespan because most of the life is spent by collecting pollen, thus helping the plants to grow, breed and produce food and contribute to genetic and biotic diversity. I have also planted this flower. It will help the bees to pollinate and suck nectar. How are we helping bees? Bees and flowers have mutualistic relationship where both the species benefit each other. Flowers provide bees with nectar and pollen, whereas bees provide a means for the flowers to reproduce. Therefore, plant as much as you can and help grow the ecosystem.
The baby cries for milk with the hope
that his mother listens to him. The agonized soul cries to its loved one with the hope that they listen. We always have a hope that our cries are listened to, but when the sky weeps through the clouds right above our heads, do we listen? When the trees bleed before our eyes, do we listen to it? Do we all not cry when our mother cries? Then why do we deafen ourselves to the death cries of our Mother Nature? If we soon do not listen to this tune, it will turn to the death knell. Let's preserve Mother Nature, and she will preserve our future as well.
As we reach to the end of the video, I urge everyone to step up and take a part in the mission to conserve nature. Nature is our property but also our collective responsibility. So let's conserve nature to preserve our future.